There. Can you hear me now? Damn it, I've been talking. I'll wait just a little bit. Thank you. Hi, Sally. Sorry, I'm chatting away. At least I caught it a few minutes in instead of 20.
It's a little too soft.
Really?
Yeah, I should have.
More cornstarch?
Yeah, should have done more cornstarch. Or boiled it more, but I think it ended up an okay amount.
Michael made pie. No sound, or else I'm doing something else. Can you hear me now? I've got movement on my thing here. Should I text you? What are you guys doing tonight? Watching TV? Now it has sound. Yeah, my bad. I'm a total fucking idiot. I was more playing with lights, and I still don't have them right, but it's still, I think it's better than it was. I have one lighting up the side of my...
It's just soup on top of pie crust.
That'll be tasty fucking soup.
Yeah, Watson wants some.
Of course she does. I dropped a grape this morning, and I went to dive after it, and she was like, Speedy Gonzalez. She went in there, and she... We had grapes in the backyard, and we missed out on them last year. We had an issue, but we did our first haul. So Michael tried to make. He found a recipe for pie. And did you know you could bake with them?
Yeah, and then I completely disregarded the recipe.
Yep, I'm so glad you looked up the recipe so you could fucking ignore it.
Yeah, I just wanted to know the timings of what they had. I know what I was doing.
Except it's soup on crust.
Well, I said when I made it, I didn't know if I put enough cornstarch in it. Okay.
Yeah. We've done coffee cake. That was good. I could do that again.
And it's really good.
Oh, I bet it has fantastic flavor.
Yeah, it tastes fantastic. It tastes way too good.
But it's eat it with a spoon, is it? Well, you've got a fork. Alright, so I wonder if I should be separating these, because it looks like I have dark ones,
I was worried it was just
orange
going to taste
ones, and cream ones.
Like jelly or jam.
Well, I mean, kinda, yeah, but we made it with, vanilla and
it tastes
things
more,
that aren't...
It tastes more like a fruit tart. I like it.
Oh.
It would have been better a little firmer, though.
Well, we still have grapes.
Yeah. I can make another one.
You can. We went to dinner tonight. Make some jelly with them. You know, we kind of did, but, you know, we're learning what the hell we're doing. And so it was really soupy. Evidently, we had that same problem with the pie. And they're the red, sweet, round, like table grapes. I think is what they're called. I get to sub with you all. Robert's been working all weekend to get viruses off my computer. It's a stubborn ass. They're getting crafty, assholes. So I went ahead and started separating them by basically cream, orange, or black. Because I have a feeling that'll help. Oh, yeah. So I did hit myself last time. Check that out. Irons are hot. I will be setting at the iron if I'm doing something big. Or the board if I'm doing something big. Hey, Alex. How about now? We have sound, I believe. Or at least others have said that there's sound. Right? You guys can still hear me, right? Okay. The little chart here makes it look like I have sound. We've got some gallon Ziploc bags, 2 of which are half full. And I could fill 2 more half full. And okay, I'm gonna type. Now you can hear me. Okay, of course, as soon as I type it, right? How's it going, Alex? Yay. I gotta go to a wedding on Saturday. I've been fucking with my makeup, trying to figure out how to keep my eyeliner from running. It's supposed to be 82 degrees for a 5 o'clock wedding. Outdoors almost. So, I was supposed to get my hair cut and because I have some light spots that were bleached and color was put in. I was going to get that touched up and everything. I booked my appointment a month and a half ago. Just not going to be able to do my hair. So I get to figure it out. So I was hoping to get it a little shorter. And then I might color it again after the wedding. Like kind of like my profile picture. I might pick shades of purple this time. I'm feeling the purple. I wonder if there's a volume thing that out. Fuck, I can see. You know, these fuckers stay hot even after the iron's gone. I don't. How about that? I changed it just a little bit. I think I clicked something. Let's see. Advanced audio properties, filters. I'm using the same thing that I've used every other time. Let me just turn it like way up here. How's that? Is that any better? Because I easily could have knocked it with something. And I'm always afraid, being as the mic is in the headset here, that I'm going to scream and it's going to be too loud. Probably should get a lapel mic, huh? That where you're going with that, Alex? Do you use one? I have a friend with a channel. She's doing really good. Okay, so I turned it. Something looked a little off, but I didn't necessarily consciously hit anything. So hopefully this is better. It was okay last week, right? You use both. Doesn't that interfere to do both? Isn't there an echo, or am I completely wrong? Okay. See, I purposely didn't open this in between because we had no idea what we were getting into on this UFO. Hi, Waddy. I had to take Scully to the vet. She needed a shot today. Yeah, I should ask my friend what she uses for a lapel mic. I hadn't had a problem before, and if it sounds okay now, then I'm okay. Because I don't walk around a lot, and it goes with me. Hey. Some of these I don't want to stay pressed. Little half square triangles. Too many little half square triangles. Let's just get this out of the way. As I keep trying to iron the spiral. We had a celebration of life to go to on Saturday. There was about 100 people in the building with no air conditioning, and it was 100 degrees. It was crappy. I'm good now. Good. Happy mail. That's cute. Oh. God, I got the opportunity to get another 301A. Thing is, she's got a white. And as I'm looking at this picture of the 301A, which is just like what I use, I'm like focusing on going, oh, it's really nice. And I'm looking in the back and look at the case. It looks really nice. And then you look over on this side and all you can see is the flywheel. And it's white. I'm like, what's that? Because there's a white one. I go, I want that one. So I'll find out maybe in October whether I can get it. She was stupid. Took it to some place in Portland to see if they could sell it for her instead of contacting me first. See if I was a sucker for it. I want a white one though. So cool. What does everybody use machine-wise? What do you use, Sally? I need to get those thermal thimbles. Anybody use those? And then we might do just a random live. I got a pattern test for our shop hop if you guys want to watch. No, evidently I'm not. The ones in Canada? Actually, I'm not sure. They're all over Canada. And at least we don't have that smoky sky. It was a little overcast today. And that could possibly be from fires. But it doesn't smell smoky or anything. I was a FAF girl for a really long time. I am gonna have to see if maybe I'll see if I can just take Saturday off. Juki, Burnett, Bernina, and Singer. I love sewing machines. I also have a Jonomi and a brother. Okay, so I don't feel so bad. I have a pretty dead. What is Elna? I have a pretty dead Elna from my grandmother. I have my black and gold Singer from my mom. I bought this 301A that you see when I change cameras from a customer. I have the big one at the shop, which is Luminaire, Brother Luminaire 2. It's been upgraded to a 3, but it's in a 1 body, so that does sewing and embroidery. And then I have this blue thing. Where is the blue? Oh, there it is. The blue thing. It's called the thing because I don't really know. I get the feeling it was kind of like one of those things back in the day that if you had enough money, you could put your name on. So Wards could get it and have it say Wards. And Sears could have gotten this sewing machine and put Sears on it. But it is blue metal. It has a lot of similarities to the featherweights and 301s. Some things I like better on it. I'll have to dig that out one of these days if you guys want to see it. I've got like zero information on it. Looks great. Purrs on its soles. Who else? All right. Alex, what are you sewing on? And then, is that Christy that was up earlier? It's gonna take for fucking ever. I told a friend, one of my friends that I was on, to see if she would join. Went to the record store. After dinner, they were open, which was nice. So I got this shirt. I have a tank top on and sitting inside I'll get cold, so I just threw the shirt on over the top. It is Paradise, right? Nope, Endless Records is the record store. And there's a movie that was filmed in town. It had Ron Perlman in it and others. And it was filmed in St. Helens. And Avery, my youngest, was an extra. So I finally got to go inside. Should press these piles. Hi, Daisy. Go back to sleep. So I don't know if you've noticed on this, though. It's Halloween. See the skull hand? That's my preferred. Everything would look better if it was just made with Halloween fabric. What's going on, Daisy? Are you sleeping? Here you go. Put your feet on something now. Okay. That wasn't for me. Cream. Cream. So the big question is, what am I going to do with this block? Because it's just one. How old are I? How big is it? Oh, maybe not. Requires each recipe card requires do not start or size. Oh, I might end up with more. All right, that's cool. So I guess it's just gonna be a table topper. I doubt it won't be that big. The petals crossing quilt so much. Start making my leather quilt. That I can't wait to see that come together. Okay. And I still have. I should watch the pile dwindle. Why is it not going to work? Blah. Where's my... There we go. I'm just taking handfuls. Oops. There we go. The dog is pacing. Sally, been doing much genealogy? I haven't been on there in a long time. Okay. I've gone on only to put in a couple death dates. But I haven't done any genealogy in a while. And now I started this. Yeah. Hi, Dawn. You know it's bad when it's so old that I can't tell you what line of fabric this was. I mean, yeah. I'm going to go so far as to say Wilmington. I go on just long enough and then I see all these little leaves and I go to click on them and then it says, oh, you need to up your membership. I go, okay, no, not right now. So I'm putting like 10 or so on the mat at a time. You'll see my pile dwindle maybe. And then maybe we'll have to use the design wall. There's not going to be any drinking at this wedding. Oh, and I did a no cell phone thing until the reception. So nobody can take videos or pictures. They want their attention, which is nice. We got to go to a comedy thing on Wednesday. Went to see Josh Johnson. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, being as, does it say how many blocks though that we get? 4 recipe cards. 32. 240. So 16, 6 and 12. I don't know how many. That's what UFOs do, right? I don't know. That's a big fucking mystery. Anybody watching Wednesday Addams? So good. Second season is out, if you didn't know. But then they break that in 2, so we've had the first half of it. Ready for more. And Only Murders in the Building will be back first week of September. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okie dokie. I was thinking of doing the one with the pinwheel. So what do you guys think? So block number 1 is the pinwheel. Number 2 is the one in the middle. Number 3 is a stripy one. So you guys can vote if you want. Ever lost a UFO? Yeah. Well, it will be the last place that you look, obviously. Yes, all the time. I had one that I finished a small wall hanging, and I was going to beat it for my massage girl. I had my massage girl for 10 years. She retired. She's doing something else now. I found it. I'm like, whatever happened to that? I found it in a dresser drawer. Not a dresser drawer that was used for clothing, though. Look in other things, because you've looked specifically for that Ziploc bag. So, like, I have totes or boxes of Ziploc bag projects, which you'll probably see as we dig through to find future UFOs. Alright. Here's our next batch, but they're all wrinkly. So I have to press them flat so that I can press them open. What is everybody's oldest UFO? Now, I have one from my mom, like I said, that was started when I was 10. I could be wrong. Long time ago. So I inherited that. So I don't think I should have the guilt for that. I personally have one that's in this rotation that's 13 years old. I started it the year we were buying the shop at my very first quilt retreat. I dug it out, I don't know, a handful of years ago, and I had thought it was going to be big enough to be on my king size bed. There's no way in hell that would work. It would fit. It's not big enough. So then I started going, oh, shit, I gotta redo all this stuff and figure out how to make more sections. And nope, it's just not going to be that big. Done is better than perfect. If you don't like something as much as you used to, find somebody else to have it, repurpose it, take the fabric out of it, and use it for something else. I mean, I had somebody in bitching about her UFOs, and she came to realize one of the ones that's on her to-do list was from when she was previously married. It was his colors. It was his block. He's got 4 blocks done. I go, turn it into a table runner and get rid of it. message the guy who got all the tools. Said, oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Congrats, Alex. That's good. I'm definitely of ask and see what's the worst that will happen. I've managed to get a few amazing things as gifts for people, etc. because I just asked. It wouldn't have been a big deal if it didn't happen, but so cool that it did, and it wouldn't have happened if you didn't say something. Oh, Daisy's moving. What are you doing, Miss? Hi. Not sure you're ready to go lay down yet? Oh, shit. The wedding venue, it being outside, it's, my bestie was just up there. It's her son getting married, and they were, I don't know, working or something, getting a game plan of what they were going to do. And, okay, did I miss the dates? I might have missed neither's dates. I'm not high enough to have forgotten something, I don't think. Because Valerie's 2012. Oh, the oldest UFO. Fuck me, it was me. 2019, 2012. So mine's 2012 as well. Yeah, sucks. And it's a plaid. Mine is plaid, purple, yellow. That was a soft yellow. And green. It's not going to go in my bedroom anymore. I've gotten a lot darker. I am looking at peel and stick wallpaper. That might be what I think we've narrowed that. I've got it narrowed down to 2. Now I have the same 3 paint chips that I keep putting on different walls in the same order so I can see what I like. I was going to do this beautiful dark peacock that had these big magenta flowers and stuff on it. And that's still, I really like that. But because I have them sticking on the wall even when it, the lights are down and everything. And I wanted this nice dark cave, and the walls are going to be dark. The only one section is going to have wallpaper, and I keep leaning for this fucking white one. All the same color flowers. It's just might be too sweet for me. I tried to get one with bats on it. It just did not. It wasn't the right size. There was too many. So the one I really liked, the bats were too big. Crows, sorry, the crows were too big. And then tried a couple more, and they were too cartoony or something. And then the wallpaper ended up being more green instead of the turquoisey peacocks that I wanted. Hi, Days. And then I was going to paint my bedroom set, and I don't know what color. I mean, is it not a bad idea? But what the hell color do you choose? Okay. Well, we've got a ton of blocks done here. I wonder, please tell me I don't have to square these up. I should, but I'm probably not going to. This contains 44 recipe cards. 30, 40. So I can do a 20 blocks. Hey, Daisy. Nope. Camcorder. Let's go. Let's see if I fucking bear it. Okay. So let's just make. There's 3 colors in here: dark, gray, and white. So if we make the black be the black, the green be the light, and then no, that would be. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, freaking A. All right, so if we do. So then we can do. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. So that kind of did this sort of thing. Stay down, you assholes. That would be that. If that makes sense. So, are we going to have to do different ones maybe? Because there's only 3 colors per block. So we could do a black and orange, a cream and black, and a cream and orange, and an orange and cream. That's 4. So if we could do 5 blocks of each, that'd work. Because that's 5 times. I don't know. Let's lay this out. So if we did this one here, that's still going to be another one of these. And that's 4. Okay, I just don't fucking need cream at all. I need orange. Can you hear the dog's nails sticking? Tick, 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 tick. Orange. Got another black one down like this. Orange. 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 Black and black. Okay, so that does put a pinwheel in the center. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know that this is rock and roll world. Of course. Does it have to? Alright, so let's just kind of slide this here so you can see. Daisy, what are you doing? Did you fall? Oh, just slid. I mean, I can see the pattern. I've got the pinwheel here. What if in the center maybe we did the cream? I mean, it's just going to make it complicated, isn't it? The pinwheel shows up more. I don't know, maybe we should look at the star. But again, we're going to have multiple colors here. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 4. If we're doing the middle star. It's because there's only 3 colors in this. I think that's going to make it harder. So we can do orange points. Orange points. And orange points. Crap. Here we go. And then do we want to try cream? That's not right. No wonder why I can't see it. All right. Now that looks better. What is this? Stay, you assholes. So what if we did the dark on the outside, cream in the center? Okay. Neat thing about half square triangles. Oh. What do you think of that? We could put all creams in the center, because, you know, and then alternate orange and black for the tips. I don't hate that. What do you guys think? Because we're going to have a ton of these. And it's boring to watch me iron them all, right? Hillary. Okay, let's put some of these back up over here. Yeah, that's not a bad looking star. I just wonder if I have enough to do it like that. I don't want to do them all in find out if I'll have enough. There might have to be some calculating. I want to count. We could count out. We could count out. That wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Pinwheels are first. It's amazing how much you can do with half square triangle. I just have so many of them, and they're tiny. I mean, I've seen tinier, but come on. Christy, what kind of sewing machine do you use? I think you were gone when I asked earlier. 3, 4. So that would be 4 of those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4. But if I just do these, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be a block of the opposite colors. Oops, these are pressed open. Okay. Oh, some of them are pressed open. Thank you for the subscribes, by the way. We got like 3 of them last week. Or the last live. YouTube keeps giving me, congratulations, you've done this and you've done that. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to separate these. That is going to be the orange points. And I guess over here to where you can't see them will be the black points. Oh, there's a ramp, Daisy. I think you like rolling on the ground. You're not a Navy SEAL or anything. You're a dog. When we rearranged the room here, she was sound asleep on this big dog bed. And we just slid it over here and slid it over there. And she just stayed asleep the whole damn time. 2, 3, 4. Hi, Days. That's a 4 patch. Pack of 4. Suppose I don't need to keep staring at the blocks. Of course, some of you just listen, right? Might be days that it never's on my face because I'm no makeup or bad hair. Or something. 2, 3, Just kind of want to count out and make sure I have enough to do this idea. I see somebody commented on the one on my board. That's kind of an in-between project. Hi. How's it going, honey? What are you doing? Six, seven, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3. So we have our shop, our Facebook live sale tomorrow. That's 4:30. If you want to play along, 4:30 Pacific. It's fun. It's chaos, but it is a sale. We turn it into a game. Yikes! Did somebody feed these squares after midnight or something? I swear they're getting piles getting bigger. Who knows what movie that was? I need. Yay. 2, 4, 2, 4. Yeah, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Singer Featherweight, that's my grandma's. And Nietzsche, is that how you say that, I think? From the 80s. Oh, wow, 35 bucks. And a Janelle. 1, 2, 3. And a dog. And a partridge and a pear tree. Yeah, I think that's it. Although, like I said, I might be able to get my hands on a white. I might be able to get my hands on another 301A, which seems, I could see how this could become a hoarding thing. Because I was thinking, oh, well, it would be good for parts. Really? Come on. It's now a reason to buy a fucking machine. And technically, my 301 means something to me because I was friends with the woman that I bought it from and she passed. Yes, they all get personalities, don't they? Hard to believe that inanimate objects could get personalities, but yeah, there you have it. The new sewers are like, what do you mean it'll get picky and not like my thread? You just wait. Oh, honey, you're young. You have no idea. My friend's 301A, I mean, she calibrated it, took it apart, put it back together at one of our classes. And so she set the bobbin tension and everything up to Aurifil thread. And she runs Aurifil thread through hers. And my machine goes, no, you don't. It won't hold a stitch. Won't. Oh, God. And I changed thread. It's fine. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, and that is a 4. So now I gotta do the orange. Getting heavy on the one side here. 2, 5, 6. I can count. I graduated St. Helens High School. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're even. I still so. Okay, but I learned something about hoarding. It's not hoarding if your shit is cool. So we're not hoarders. Because my shit's cool. Miss Daisy. Well, thank you for taking the ramp this time. Oy. I'm already bored of this permit. Which I can pretty much guarantee you is why it was a UFO to begin with. Really? Yeah. So what do you use then? It's not 100% cotton. Honestly, I've been using a lot of the Floriani embroidery. I got the colors. It's cheaper than cotton. Why not? Oh, yeah. Feel a kinship with vintage. I do. I mean, I like having the new stuff because shit, there are some things you're like, oh nope, I need the walking foot. I need the, need to do a buttonhole, which you'll never hear me say. But the old ones they're cool. I like them, obviously, because I'm buying that fucking white. I don't care how much it is. Can't say it too loud. Husband's in the next room. Daisy, why don't you just take yourself outside? You can go up and down that ramp that many times. Silly. That's true. That's true. And so take that thought further. Oh, yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, absolutely. Cotton will not be strong enough for that. Wait. Alex, I might want your leather supplier information. I did have somebody come to me recently asking if I knew where to get leather. Alright, so I gotta do an orange one. Oh, let's keep pressing. Sally, did you get very many machines from your mom? Did she get several? Or did she have several? Thanks, Alex. I mean, she had a huge sewing room. You showed me pictures of that. Faux leather. All right, yep. And that might work. I don't know. I'll have to ask them. But it'll still be handy to have. What are you doing, Miss Dusty? Yay, some of these are already pressed open. They're quick. Maybe. Sort of. So now I'm going to wish that the design wall was actually something I could put pins in if we were putting this in. One piece. If I can figure out how to get it home from the shop, I will. We'll wrap it and put it up. Three. Hmm. Okay. Shit. These still have. Blah. But if I can separate as we go. I think this is why I like samplers. And things constantly change. Even like I did the Elizabeth Hartman dogs and sweaters. And even though there's just left and right facing dogs, each dog had a different sweater. And so those were cool. A featherweight and a smaller faff that you take with you. You have the little faff. Too much. Salt featherweight. Too bad Leander couldn't have gotten one. She wasn't into it. I mean, so I get it. I used to pick on my mom about this machine. My black and gold. And now I'm so glad I have it. Thanks, Alex. What happened to my actual phone? Right. I was going to text my friend. I need to know that now. Well, she wasn't into it then. Hi, Daisy. I think we're going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. So nice. I think. Kind of feels like I don't know where my phone is. That's all right. I need to be talking to you. I was just going to tell somebody that I was live. See if we can get another person in here to play with. So how do you guys get alerted when I go live? Do you get a text or something? Maybe I should follow some more people and find out, huh? I get so many alerts from other things. I typically turn that one off. Four. Hi. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. So this is an orange. Oh. I'm gonna have to go clean off tables and start pulling fabric when I get in the morning. Whoops. To get ready for the sale. We have lots of remnants. They don't sell very well with just in the store. They sell on the line. But I was thinking about doing up some grab bags. Maybe not for this one, but one, two. You can cut through here. That's true. I put through a post last night because I went to somebody else's page and saw that and went, oh, that's what that is. So I put through a post yesterday and it must have popped up. It's weird. Because I was like, how am I going to let anybody know what day I'm going to go live? So I'll put them in little posts like that. Oh, yay, some of them are already pressed. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. I will do my best to do that. Especially as I narrow it in. I didn't have an exact time though. Sorry. Daisy, you must need to go out because you're not falling asleep. This is 8. So that's 1, 2, 6. I press them on. Almost done. I can see the bottom of the pile. Okay, so that's a stack of 4 of cream centers. And were so close first. Boring live, I'm sorry. But you never know what's coming up in the spin, right? Yay. Maybe I'll just do stats. Let's start with that. I don't know if this is going to work, you guys. I think I'm going to end up with a lot of cream. So I took a little break from my, the book I was reading. Beginning. And I don't have my phone to tell you who it is. I'm on book 3 or 4. Oh no, M.M. Crumley. Yeah, that one. I had done several books in a row and I just kind of hit this. I need a little break. So I went trying to find a new podcast. It's like, I don't know. I didn't find what I was looking for. And I don't know that I know exactly what I was looking for. But I tried several different things. And none of them were like, yes, that's it. Hot. Imagine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 1, 2, 4. So this is a light set. So that's 2, 4, 6. That's 12 blocks. I do that. But then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. 6. I've got 6 orange ones left. An absolute ton of cream. And a decent amount of black. So that's not going to work if we just have cream as the centers. Even if, because there's 4 and 4, so even if I mixed it up, it still would be the same combination. Because as it stands, that's 12 blocks. Can I get... Okay, what would one look like? That's this combination. It's an orange block. What would it look like then if we did... What if we created the white points? Those are dark. Yep. And then there's still Well, the corners of the center are the same. So if we make piles where we have all three sides points. I don't want to do this. This is, this is why it was a fucking UFO to begin with. Maybe. Okay. Well, what if I make piles of 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously, those are. Alright, I guess we're going to try something different. Because that's fun. Scrap from the previous. 2, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I did get more audible points. 3, 5, 6. And now I can go get the other. What was that? I had the Detroit Free Zone. And I had Rachel, somebody. That one I can't remember. 1, 2, 4. See, you thought I could count to 8. Now I can only count to 4. 3, 5, 6, 8. Whoops, wrong piles. I don't know the best way to do this because it's going to be very skewed. Oh, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 3 of those. Let's do this. 2, 6, 7, 8. There's 3 sets, each color. I'm hitting the hard pause. You're thinking too hard. Pause. Yeah, but you know, we're live. We're supposed to be figuring this out. Can you smell my brain smoking all the way over there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I'm kind of prepared to just throw them all in a bag and then sew them together. 3, 4, 5, 6. Problem is, I don't know which way to sew it when I get it, right? I need the block. Daisy, are you sliding? Did you turn that into a game or something? 5, 6, 7, 8. Lots. 1 here. 2. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oops, that was already an 8. 2. So if I can get so many sets of 8, which is the point, that's the most, and then it's 4 of the other 2 colors. So that might work. 3, 4. And that's 4, and that should be another set of freaking 8. 6, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 black. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe we should have a I do like squelches. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I did count that right. There was one left there, so I wasn't positive. Maybe we should have some sort of a project in the wings that we work on when we've got to think something over, but still be able to work on something. Does that make sense? I need one more group of white, and then we'll try one of each. Hi. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Are you okay, Miss Daisy? All right. I'm gonna pain in the boogies. All right, so if I got 6 of each, maybe I should do set to 4 to make sure we have stuff to go to make the rest of the block, and then see if we can make any more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'm looking into getting new lighting or additional lighting. I looked at my friend's page and I'm like, shit. Whoops. Shit. She has great light, but I really think she's sewing during the day or filming during the day too. And I'm more at night. But I'll need to do something. That's how you can tell you're growing, huh? Changing your look. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 4. All right. So if I have, I should do 6 of each because I have 6 over there. All right. Let's make it make sense. 1, 2, 4, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's our 6 piles of black. There's a white one mixed in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, and 6. Right, but now it's just getting to the, just gonna find the bad guy, kick his ass. We've spent 3 or 4 books trying to figure out who the bad guy is. We're finally there. Alright, so if these are orange points, we're going to do black and white goes with it. Well, black and cream. Alright, so that's, there's nothing to do that. Kind of like it when the girl gets back. This is terrifying in this one. There's a lot of going in and wiping memories and shit, and just, that's terrifying. Someone could go muck around in your head, and I'm not having any fun. I don't like this one. I don't think this is this is why it was a UFO. It's too up in the air. As you can see, I've got too many choices to choose from. I need to dial it in a little. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's in the wrong spot. And that is black one, so we'll need white and orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of wish this was set up to where I could see what the hell you guys are all working on, instead of you just watching me. 1, 2, that's something different then, right? That's a whole different game. Orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Orange. Oops. Maybe we might be getting someplace here. Oops, I don't need that anymore. This is true. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are right. But I'd hope to at least put it together and give it to somebody or something. You know, I don't think I'll keep it, even though it's Halloween. 2, 3, 4. So there's, what, 6, 12 blocks, hopefully. Oops, I need orange. See, now this is where it's going to go to hell, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a block. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's where it goes now. Maybe. Or maybe I just sew a cream in between each one and make them start with 10 across and see where that goes. In 2 rows. I'll stagger them or something. Yeah, we can do something. This is one of those that when you do something like this, if you can find something with a really good mix of your colors, then, I mean, there were several prints of cream, several brown, several orange, which I was like, yay, but it's not even, which all their patterns are more even on the block. All right, so I think this one is kind of a wash. I think you were right, Alex. I think it might end up. Oh no, we'll see. And maybe this is one of those ones that I will come up with a little bit to do on it, figure out what the order is, and then we can work on it in between projects. I can like sew a little at a time, but then this playlist would just have one video in it, and that might kind of suck. But I don't know. We can always come back to it, right? Right. Should we spin again then? Hey, honey, is my tablet in there? Robert, is my tablet in there? Can you bring it? Please? I have cookies in my little mat. Do you guys get cookies in your little mat? This is a busted UFO. We're going to spin for a new one. It's blah. Alright. Oh no. Let's see. Let's turn it on. Let's not turn it on into my game. Where is the spin? There. So we'll still label this as number 2. And then if we come up with something, maybe I will come back to it. But right now, blah, right? Alright. What's it going to say across the top? Dragon stuffy. I guess we're going to make a dragon stuffy next time. In the next couple days. Want me to pull that so you can see what it is? Let's see. That should be right here. Right on top. That's a different stuffy. I did it again, didn't I? It is a green and brown dragon. Laptop screen. Green and brown dragon. I got green and white polka dots, and I think I have some faux leather for wings and something else. I will look for it now. We're talking. Yeah, we are. All right, so that'll be a start to finish project that is not, I haven't started it yet, so this will be from scratch. And in my notes, in my posts, I will put a picture of the pattern because I swear I called out what I needed for UFOs and I don't see it on top. Oh, here it is. Okay, wrong bin. Alright, yep, full leather. So, I'm making Dalton. Fun, huh? Alright, so I wanted him to look like that, so I have black and white, or purple. Jesus, whatever. What color is that? Green. And then I have some faux suede. And that would be our dragon. I guess I'm gonna have to find some buttons, huh? Alright, that's next week. I didn't even sew today. Alright, so we might have to put this back in the some other time or yeet it, right? That's what I've been saying. Don't be afraid to pass it along. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'm gonna hide that slice now. All right. So thank you for hanging out with me. Gonna try to make one for Maverick. Oh, you want to try to make one too? Talk to me later about that, and we'll see what we can do. All right, that's it. We've had a long day. I've gone to the vet. I've gone out with family, and the dog's pacing, and that's it. So make sure you like and subscribe so you'll get the little ding-a-lings. So when we do this again, you get your little alert. I will also post in the post, like I said, what day I'll be doing next. Start a playlist for the Dalton, the dragon. Oh, we need to might have it an Imperium name or something instead of Dalton. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Good night.